I'm new to investing, earn $40,000 a year as a teacher, and I've 54,000 sterling saved up. What should I look for to invest for good investments? Okay, well, of course, I don't know everything about this particular person, and it would depend on their age. It would depend on what their objectives are. For me, if you've got that amount of money, a normal process for most people would be to have 80% of my money in good, well-managed funds. Funds that are diversified. You can go to De Vere and we'll talk to you about the best managed funds in the marketplace. So with 80% of my money, I'd be looking for steady returns. If a person's a teacher, and I shouldn't guess, but I would suspect if I asked them if their attitude towards risk would be perhaps a 4 out of 10, maybe more cautious than some. As a teacher, then obviously they may well want a longer term investment. I may look at fixed interest, which you can lock in right now. So again, with that 80% of money, I'm looking for steady returns. And with the other 20%, I'd actually be looking for some of the areas where I feel there's some massive growth. So 20%, a little bit more speculative. What's the trends? What's happening? AI in particular, companies like Microsoft, but 80% nice and steady, well managed, or good high yield certificates, or something that you know is going to give you a good steady return and beat inflation, and then 20% into stock that you believe or are going to, are highly likely to give you that little bit of extra return. But of course, you've got the more speculation in that 20%. 20% would have Microsoft, perhaps some energy, a company like Shell. It perhaps would have Nvidia, the company that produces the chips for AI. You'd have a selection of good stock in good trends in order to make sure you maintained your money, your capital was safe. At the same time, you're getting a much better return than leaving it in a bank account where, in terms of inflation, you're likely to be losing money.